Hey y'all, today I'm going to share with you a chicken thigh recipe that I think every good cook should know how to master because not only is it easy and flavorful, honey, my husband tried to steal every last bit of these leftovers, so you know it was so good. I'm going to start by seasoning 6 chicken thighs with a teaspoon each of these Sazon tropical seasonings. Then I'm going to add about a teaspoon of curry powder. Now don't get too heavy-handed with the curry because this is not a curry recipe. It's just going to add a nice little flavor. Then I'm also going to add a teaspoon of this low sodium all-purpose seasoning. You can use any all-purpose seasoning that has a little garlic powder, paprika, little salt, little pepper. Y'all, don't let the spices that I have limit you. See what you have in your cabinet and see what you can make work. Into my cast iron skillet, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil, but coconut oil would be great, and then a tablespoon of brown sugar. The temperature of my eye is on a medium heat, and I am going to begin to brown the sugar so that it can color my dish. You got to be careful with this because if you add the chicken too soon, your chicken going to be sweet. If you add it too late, then the chicken is going to be bitter. So make sure you are standing here watching it and you get the same color that I achieve. This medium brown color took me about 4 to 4.5 minutes to get. Now you do not walk away while you are doing this. You don't go to the bathroom. You don't check on your child. You don't answer the phone. Baby, you stir this sugar, okay? Because when you get to this color, you need to put the chicken skin side down immediately. And the sugar is actually going to continue to brown and attach itself to the chicken skin, which is what you want. You're going to cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes on a low heat. Now I know some of y'all are going to try to tell me that this chicken is burnt because you see how dark it is on that chicken skin. Baby, it's not burnt, okay? The cooks know that this is going to add color and flavor to the sauce. But see, some of y'all be playing in that kitchen like there's a jungle gym in there. The serious people know that this is going to add flavor. I'm then going to flip the chicken over and I'm going to allow it to cook on the other side for about 3 to 4 minutes as well. Keeping in mind that your temperature should still be at about a 3 on an electric stove. You don't want to burn any of the spices that have fallen onto the bottom of the pan and made a nice fond, so just be mindful of that temperature. Then I'm going to put in 1 medium diced onion and I'm going to start to scrape up those spices as I saute this onion. Saute this for about 4 minutes until it starts to look nice and golden brown, just like this. If you don't have enough oil in the pan, just add a little touch of water and that's going to help get those spices up too. I'm putting in about 3 fat tablespoons of some green seasoning. This is going to add the flavor, baby. This is some fresh cilantro and green onions, rosemary, a bunch of herbs. I'm going to leave a link to my green seasoning recipe in the description box. But if you don't want to make the full recipe, just chop up some garlic, cilantro, onion, rosemary, thyme, and just throw that in there, okay? Then I'm going to add 8 ounces of tomato sauce and I'm going to fry this whole mixture for a good 4 minutes. This is going to take any bitterness out of the sauce and really enhance the flavor. A lot of new cooks really take for granted how important the sautéing and the frying step is, but that is really where you add the depth of flavor, where if you just threw the spices or the vegetables or the herbs in the pot, it sometimes can just taste a little bit weak. So don't skip this step, okay? I added a few cups of water to my marination bowl. I wrung it around and then I threw it inside of the pot, and then I'm going to add all of my chicken thighs back and any juices that they sprung off. I'm also going to throw in 2 large carrots that I just cut on a little diagonal. You know, I'm trying to be bougie here, all right? I'm going to cover this and I'm going to allow this to simmer on a medium low for about 20 minutes. And I know some of y'all spot those bell peppers. Yes, I decided to throw in half of a bell pepper because I had it in my fridge. Then I'm going to put in half of a cup of green olives. I've cut them in half. Y'all, if you like olives, don't skip the olives, okay? They really have a little salty burst they're going to add to this dish. So, so, so good. I also cut up 2 potatoes and another carrot because I want some carrots that are a little bit crunchier and some that are a little bit soft. I'm also going to add some allspice berries, and I'm going to cover this and cook this on medium low for about 20 more minutes or until those potatoes and carrots are soft. Now you notice that I didn't add any extra spices. Really, I didn't need anything else because remember, those olives are going to add some salt to the dish, so you don't want to overdo it. I'm going to allow this to cook uncovered until the gravy has thickened. That's going to take about 5 minutes. If y'all serve this stewed chicken with some rice, maybe some plantain, a little salad, you will have yourself an easy but really delicious meal. I told y'all my husband was trying to steal all the leftovers. You know I had to pray off that greedy spirit from him just so I can get mine, okay? Y'all, if you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out. Thank you for supporting this channel. Goodbye and God bless.